So we're going to start by covering the first like basic adjustments that we're going to do. As you guys already know, the first thing we're going to do is going to be to convert our bounties to chips and add them to the pot. So that's going to be like a most important thing and the main adjustments compared to when we play just for chips in normal tournaments. Then like we're going to speak about how we play as a big stack and what are going to be main adjustments and what do we do as a short stack or when we're covered. So when we're a big stack, when we are covering, we're a hunter, right? We're trying to get like those bounties. The idea is going to be to VPIP more, to play more hands, like find more ways to play more hands. And that's going to be especially in early stages. Why is that? Because the early stages, the bounties are going to be big percentage of opponent stack. So we're gonna on the next slide, we're gonna see like how exactly we're gonna look into bounties, and when we are analyzing our hand histories or like playing in a tournament, it's very important to look it in this kind of way because it's easy to understand how much wider we should play because of the bounties in play. As short stack, when we're covered, there is like nothing special we can do. It's just a simple adjustment. So just play tighter. So why we play tighter actually? So the value of our strong hands will drastically increase because people are going to hunt us. So when we have aces or kings or ace king, we're going to get called much wider. So like the EV of those hands goes way up, right? But on the other side, the EV of weaker hands goes down because we're going to play more multi-way post. People are going to chase us. The weak hands are not going to really perform as well. So like what we're going to do, it's simple strategy, just tighten up our opening ranges. So for first thing, like converting bounties to chips, I'm not going to bother you guys with math. So the numbers I have here for you guys is like from basically HRC working backwards. And you can see here what percentage of starting stack is going to be added to the pot based on the field left. You can remember that like between 25 in the beginning of the tournament and up to 45 when you get very late in the tournament. And here you can see a quick example. 73% field left, 23, 50% field left, 25%. And then when you go down, it increases. So it's going to be more and more of the starting stack. But that's not going to be a big part when you go late in the game. 40% of the starting stack is not going to be very much chips. So this is why on this slide, we're going to see this is why it is important to always know like how much bounties have guys on the table, right? So we're going to use example of 25,000 starting stack. Okay. As you can see here, 25% is going to be, so let's say if you're playing like this kind of stage, 50% of the field left, it's going to worth 6-2-5-0, right? So that's going to be 25, like 1/4 of the starting stack. And then when we go deeper in the tournament, like 24% of the field, it's going to be 35% or 40%, 5% of the field left, which is going to be 10K out of 25. So this is, I think, very important. Asking yourself questions either when analyzing pick your hand or when playing, right? So what we want to know is actually like how much his bounty worth in percentage of his stack, right? That's going to give us quick adjustments in game because this is what is important, right? Like we don't need all of these numbers, like what to do with them when we're playing. This is what is important, right? So the way we can do it, we can just figure out like how much his bounty worth in percentage of his stack. So let's say like we're going to see in later examples, but if it's 25%, like, and he has exactly starting stack, it's going to be 25% of his stack. But there people are going to be like short stacks. They're going to have 10K chips left, and then the bounty is going to be a big part of his stack. So like this is what is important. If the bounty is huge percentage of his stack, this is a license for us to gamble more. And another thing like that you can easier visualize like how many big blinds is his bounty worth, right? So like that way we can also see how much like we need to adjust our strategies based on how much additional money is going to be in the pot, especially like when calling all-ins. So we're going to get discounts on our calls because there is potential bounty or like real money to win.